right, so last we left off, you guys had all spent the morning after the party uh, going about some various errands, meeting up with some people. Galahadrin and Alina went to meet with the Bishop of Felmar, had some interesting discussions. Uh, uh, Phelan went to meet with the old elf in the tower and had some likewise interesting discussions. Uh, But we are going to sort of rewind it a bit and start with Marrow's morning. So, Marrow, I believe you spent the night in the very comfortably appointed sort of kennels that the Lady Meredith Whitewater maintains for her hounds. You were given the sort of guest kennels, which are still very uh, officially appointed, with like bowls of like a bowl of meat set out for you for your dinner and for your breakfast, and big piles of hay to sort of sleep in and such. Uh, was there anything that you wanted to do after waking up? Any places you want to go? Any people you wanted to talk to?
Um, Not particularly. Probably just go find my friends.
Okay.
Um,
So
Sometimes
as
a not dog has separation anxiety.
okay, Dirt's with you as well. You'd sort of collected him after the party. He showed up just covered in dirt uh, for whatever reason. It's just how he rolls. As you go to leave the kennels after enjoying, or hopefully enjoying, a breakfast of just finely cut steak, uh, Meredith sort of comes up to him and is like, "Ah, Sir Marrow, I was hoping I would catch you before you left. I assume you're going off to meet up again with my cousin and his group?"
I'm sorry, my headset cut out for that line. I didn't hear
Uh,
what she said.
I assume I'm glad that I caught you before you headed out. I assume you're going to meet up with my cousin.
Yeah, I've got business to get back to.
Oh, very good. Well, don't want to keep you too much. Oh, and who's this? And sort of takes a look at Dirt and like tilts her head sideways. And it's like, ah, this is certainly a blessing from the mistress as well. Hello there. What is this good little boy's name?
Dirk tilts his head the opposite way, so that they are looking at each other upside down.
Okay.
Um, and Marriage says, "That's Dirt."
Ah, well, it's good to meet you, Dirt. You are definitely. And she sort of takes a look at the odd. Like when you look at Dirt, it's in the shape of like roughly a dog, but kind of like shimmers with like a black sort of oil like uh sort of sheen to his body. And she's like, "Well, I can see you certainly carry the mistress's blessing with you, Sir Marrow. Uh, it's been a delight to meet you. Uh, if I could impose upon you uh, a small favor,
Hmm.
it's not too trying, I would hope, but if you could please look after my cousin. It's I worry about him sometimes. He's seemed a bit lost and aimless ever since. Well, it's not really for me to talk about his past, but I've worried that he has sort of lacked a clarity of purpose and direction in recent years, especially since leaving the academy. And I'm heartened to see someone like you with him, someone who is so obviously blessed by a purpose and a higher calling. And just please look out for him."
Well, I mean, he has pretty good navigational sense, so I don't think he's that lost.
I,
He's
indeed, he does. Indeed, he does.
he's done a good job of finding big things to kill, so I think he'll be all right. He's a big boy.
Glad to hear that. And
Well,
if
not as big as me, but
oh
he's a
no,
big enough boy.
he's always been a bit of a beanpole, if you would. His sister just bullied him constantly. Uh, but yes, and if there's anything that you require from me as well in return for this favor, just feel free to let me know. I'm more than happy to assist a knight of your stature.
Uh, Miro just like shrugs. Whatever the equivalent of a shrug is in
You
a
got four shoulders. You can, yeah,
quadru-
yeah.
quadrupedal creature.
Yeah, well, I wish you good luck on may your hunts be bountiful. And she just, I believe he should still be. If you're looking for my cousin, he's probably still at the castle. Though I believe he were meaning to meet at the docks sometime later today. If you don't see him there.
Oh, we've got it. Dirt has his nose to the ground, cartoonishly to the ground. Like his nose is in the dirt, if you will.
Well, very well. So she leaves you be, and you sort of hunt down Abel. I guess you draw some weird looks, but the guards have been informed that you exist and that you are not a monster that is going to break into people's houses and eat their children. Uh, they're able to follow your nose up to the castle. As you're getting close to where you believe the scent is coming from, you hear a loud clang uh, up on the second floor of the castle. And as you sort of head in the direction of it, you see a guard just say, "Oh, all right, sir, all right. Take care. Be up on my day." And they walk away from a door they'd just been talking to someone on the other side through and sort of pass you, give a little bit of a start, seeing you, and then just like bow their head slightly and shuffle around you, just keeping you in their sight, but passing and giving you a breath. Uh, and the scent of Abel lies straight on to that door.
Uh, The does the guard seem like distressed at all, or is he just like acknowledging me?
Make an insight check.
I figure out how to do that.
Open your character sheet.
I know. I haven't been here in a month and a half. Okay.
No,
Where are you at? Insight. Let's see.
as people are hard to read. You know.
Mm, okay. I go through the door. Looking for my buddies.
Okay, it is closed.
Oh, I mean, push on it. Push on the door.
Uh, Abel, you hear something pushing heavily against from the other side of your door after the guard leaves.
One moment. I'm coming. I open the door. I just kind of peek out. Just to open it
Uh,
up a crack.
it is make a contested athletics check against Marrow pushing against the door as you open it. Okay, Marrow, let's see in athletics. Hey,
Wow.
so
Do we break the door?
yeah, the door just between the two of you just snaps in half, and you both stumble a bit, but you got 20, so you don't fall on your asses or anything. But that door is destroyed.
uh, oh man.
Heavy footsteps come
Oh
running back up. You
jeez.
look behind you; the
Mar-
shield is still on the ground.
No,
Mara
no.
is just
I
like,
definitely put that away.
Well, it clattered. There was somebody that came.
Okay.
They left, and Meryl was probably
Okay.
pounding
I'm
on the.
gonna
guys,
quickly put
guys,
the
Yeah,
shield in the bag,
calm.
and then before people get here.
yeah. You're able to.
Okay.
You're able to just shove it in, and all the other paraphernalia are able to get them back into the bag as a few guards come up. It's like, Sir Whitewater, Master Whitewater, what is did is this creature accosting you? And they see this broken door that was obviously charged down by this large dog thing. They were told not
It's
to
okay.
worry.
It was just a little misunderstanding. I don't think that they're used to doors. Nobody's explained doors to them yet, so
Meanwhile, Mero is like heavily sniffing him. Like she's reading
this is
the
I'm
morning paper.
this is definitely normal.
Make a
This is
persuasion check.
oh, not performance, persuasion.
They just kind of look at you, just like their hands are on their swords ready, and they let go of them. Like, uh, of course, sir. Should I call for a carpenter to replace it, or should,
Yes, I think that would be an excellent idea. Good initiative, guardsman.
very good. Would you like one of us to stay here with you while You ever just kind of look at each other, just not sure how to handle. They're not sure why you're so calm.
I don't think that will be necessary, as Marrow is like licking the inside of my ear or something.
Ooh, no, that's gross.
No.
She's just
Is
sniffing
that
you.
is that what dogs do? They just like kind of lick you?
Well, she's not a dog.
Okay. Well, she acts like
Dirt,
one.
dirt starts licking the soles of your shoe.
Okay. Yes, I don't think that will be necessary. There's no danger, just some misunderstandings. Yes.
Uh,
Not quite. Yes.
if
Clear on the
if you
concept of
insist,
doors.
if you insist, sir, I will go and inform the carpenter that he will need to make a new door for you. They just kind of
Yes.
give you one last look of like, "Are you sure?" And then they head out.
Yes. This is somebody else's problem.
No.
Um. All right. So, Marrow, how are you? Hello. Good morning.
Hello. She finally like moves back to what she's seen as an appropriate distance between people.
Is that actually an appropriate distance, or is it like
Uh, enough.
okay?
It's like it's enough for two humans. It's a little close for how big she is.
Okay.
Um, she's just like I was detained to the kennels for the night. What have you been up to?
Well, I mean, um, I finished up the party. I've been given an assignment by my uncle to travel downriver on a mission, and then I believe I've been given leave to go and investigate the Garen Woods some more to see if we can find the source of that horrible plant disease that Father Brook was spreading.
So are we swimming?
No, I've chartered a boat.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we'll have a boat to get us there. But I would like to discuss something with the rest of the team before we head out, because I think it concerns everyone, and I don't want to drag you into something uh, unwittingly without being informed of all the facts. So we should find everybody, and we should find a private spot to discuss business, as it were.
All right, Dirt, get to it. Um, he starts sniffing out whoever our next companion is.
Okay.
Whoever's closest.
You're able to round them up. I believe Phelan would probably be the first one back, but then Galahadrin and Alina would uh, be sort of located shortly after him. The bigger question is, what private place are you going to?
Well, my room is no longer suitable because the
No.
door is kind of broken. Um, but I figured that we could, I mean, we have other rooms, right? Like my
Yeah.
parents' room and my sister's room that we can go in and close the door that
Yeah.
everybody else is occupying. So I'll bring the bag of holding and gather everybody in probably what was my parents' room.
Okay. Yeah.
Um, so good morning, everyone. I hope you've had a productive morning.
Okay.
I mentioned to some of you yesterday, I think, that I have a new mission to go and uh, complete a trade on the behalf of my uncle, which I requested that you accompany me to do. Um, but there's some new information that I think that you all should know before we embark, and I should get your input on what we should do next with it, because the thing that he's going to be paying for this deal with is this, and he's going to reach into the bag of holding and pull out Dawn's Reach.
Okay.
Oh my
Check
god.
check that one off of the quest book.
What is that?
Truly.
It is a large shield made of what looks like a solid piece of ruby trimmed in silver.
And it is super magical, like
Mm.
a priceless historical magical artifact.
So
Um,
there's vibes coming off this thing.
there is vibes coming off this thing. So I'm gonna basically look around everybody and say, now I'm just as surprised as all of you to find this here. And this raises a number of questions. I'm not sure the exact provenance of this item. I know that it was, I mean, it's a prize of war of some kind, I'm sure. Um, but I don't know if it's my uncle's to claim. So I need some help figuring that out. And also, if this is the payment, I don't know what he's buying.
Hmm.
He told me it was weapons, but I'm not sure what kind of weapon you would buy with this.
I cannot imagine it would be anything particularly good.
Could be
Yeah.
many weapons.
Well, it's got to be something that's small enough that I can carry it. Granted,
Mm,
uh,
Never mind.
with the bag of holding, that does expand the range of options, but it's not something he's exactly going to be handing out to a battalion anytime soon.
I feel like it must be stated we were also, I cannot express this enough, literally just sent on a quest to retrieve this item.
Oh,
Yes,
We
to recover it
literally
from thieves.
oh, this is new.
came.
Go ahead, and please inform me of your morning.
Literally, we were talking to. I've already forgotten his name. That is me.
The bishop.
Hi, Rose. I've forgotten the bishop's name.
Yeah. Bishop
um,
Bailey Brook.
Bailey Brook. We have literally come from Bishop Bailey Brook's office. And he has literally, and I show I show everyone the books on the items that we are to retrieve and the books of lore. And I explain,
No, to be clear about the context of this quest, was this just something that he's a historian that's interested in these artifacts being recovered, or like he has some sort of authority granted to him to recover these artifacts?
I think it is a little bit of column A and a little bit of column B. Um, from what I can tell. And Galahad, correct me if I am wrong. There
Sure.
is a good chance that I might have the authority to call for one of these quests.
Yes, I think that's right.
You have the authority? What authority would that be?
Her
A
her shield,
That is not my shield, but
spear.
my spear. Yes, correct. So I I believe the bishop and soon to be that entire branch of religion believes, and I don't know where I stand on this myself. I would like to make that very clear. I have my doubts, but I also cannot avoid fact that I am. And she gets like visibly embarrassed, like she is uncomfy. Which well, is not something she does very often. I might be one of the knights eternal, either reborn or a manifestation of their calling. I,
But not the green one.
but not the green one.
I have
There's a
no idea
chance.
if there's any precedent for that.
I don't either.
uh, uh, I just gonna kind of stare at her and just tilt my head in confusion and just be like, and the what did the bishop think of this?
He was the one that is convinced that I might be. I had I have come into new abilities recently, and
And
I
I
I had
confirmed
noticed that
you were
sometimes there were two of you.
I confirmed you were celestial.
and apparently I'm now celestial. As you knew, as you know, in college I was human.
I mean, they didn't test for that.
Yeah, I mean, we always assumed, but we never really had anybody who could
That's
check.
true. I believed I was human. The wings are new.
I'm trying to remember. You've activated the wings in front of me before,
Yes.
right? Yet
Mhm.
that is new, yes. And it was quite passing strange, but honestly, there were so many strange things happening. We just didn't really have
Absolutely.
time to address it. Um, I
But
mean,
but I also have memories that aren't mine. I have if I think too hard on certain things, I get flashes of what I can only assume is more memories.
uh, well, then I believe as a some sort of inheritor of the Knights Eternal, the shield is yours to decide what to do with then.
Mm, Well, I
I,
can only assume if I am here, then the others might be.
I have no
I don't.
idea. I've never heard of anything like this happen. Did the bishop say that there's any precedent for this? I don't feel like there is. I feel like
No,
if there was, we'd have heard about it.
I think I might have literally almost scared him to death.
Oh no, that's not good. Um,
I am incredibly uncomfortable with this entire situation, and I do not understand what is happening to me or the world around me anymore.
um, is it? I'm trying to remember out of character. Didn't I read somewhere that there's like a prophecy that the Knights Eternal will come back in a time of great need, and that it's
King
gonna
Owen and his Knights Eternal will return in a time of great need. Yeah.
right. Uh, where is it? Yeah, here we go. His quest ended. He returned. Blah blah blah. Uh, race. Lovely thing. He will return one day when he is needed again.
Oh, Phelan, do you think you're King Owen? Phelan here?
I doubt it.
Oh,
I might be. I'm
you
not
could be.
entirely sure of the. Well, most likely not. No.
So, hmm.
Do we know what the shield does?
It's supposed to have healing properties, according to this book that I was just handed.
Oh, well, did I get my ritual book yet?
Yeah. That was the bishop gave you his late son's prayer book, and that's your ritual book.
Okay. Can I pick up the shield and pick up the book and kind of just look at both
Yeah.
until I identify the shield?
All right. Do, 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 do. I think I can just add it to your inventory as a way of identifying it. Where are you? There you go. Boom. It is in your inventory.
Hmm. Ah, go. As the shield. A paladin attuned to the shield gains the following benefits. You can use your lay on hands ability on creatures you can see within 30 feet of you. You can use your action to use lay on hands, and you can make one, when you use your action to use lay on hands, you can make one weapon attack as a bonus action. This is a great shield.
It is, but I am worried that we can't be just carrying around an ancient relic that
It's
might.
gotta have been already, he was already carrying it around. Abel's already doing it, and
He,
Abel's
he
I
uncle
took
was
mean,
it.
already doing it.
He took it out of a bag that is way too small to fit the shield. which I'm not sure if that would perturb you at all, actually, now that I mention it.
No, it seems normal.
That's just how bags work, as far as Galahadron's concerned.
That's efficient bag design right there.
Galahadron just naturally has access to hammer space, so doesn't think it's
What?
weird.
What point is a bag if it can only fit as much inside of it as big as it is?
Yeah,
There's no point.
you might as well just
Why
tie
make a
it to your
bag?
back
Just
at
have a
that
room.
point.
Well, whatever we do, my uncle is still expecting me to make this deal. And I'm kind of curious to see who is trading. Did the bishop give you any more information about, like, is there like a black market of people who are looking for these things?
Well, there were rumors that the shield had returned. That a bandit was wielding it. Maybe.
Oh, well, not anymore, I suppose.
It was just because it's been 2 weeks. It was lost at the battle when House Seabreeze fell. Was killed by Baron Blackbriar, and the bishop was concerned that since the person who killed the owner of the shield wasn't using it, but it had been lost, and that it was going to be sold, and he was like, and some random bandit in the countryside is going to use it to attack merchants or stuff like that.
Well,
It was his
Galahadron took
paranoia.
that at face value. He thinks bandits have it.
Yes, I'm
He's
clarifying
unafraid.
more for Eilina.
Word. That it doesn't being. I missed most of that.
It might not be bandits. What's the clarification here?
It's been
Okay.
lost. It has not been seen since its previous owner, who was a paladin of Colmar, was slain with it.
We're in Colmar, right?
You're in Bosmar.
No.
We're in.
Yeah.
There's a lot of Mars.
We at war with Colmar? This
That's right,
Bosma.
yes.
Oh, so this is definitely not This is Colmar's shield.
Mm,
In my experience, items know where they belong and they'll make their way to whoever's supposed to have them.
Well, to be
you
fair,
say as
the
you have the shield in
Avenci's
your hand.
That's right. Like that.
Then I would argue, as if I am, shields upper hands, if I am what they say I am, then I am of the blood of Avenci, so therefore I guess it made its way back to where it belongs. I am unsure. I don't use a shield, but I am afraid that we can't just be uh, carrying it as in wielding it without some sort of cover, without people being like,
What if I
that is
paint it
the ancient
green?
relic shield.
What if I paint it green? I can put some leaves on it.
You know, that's actually not a terrible idea.
They're expecting a red shield, and I like green.
I mean, because think about it, like, as a magic item, like, we could easily just, like, scrape the paint off without any damage to the shield later, if we need to. And until that happens, it disguises the shield pretty effectively. Like, I could keep it in my bag of holding for now to, like, until we get a chance to do that, but we could potentially do that. Like, that actually could work.
Is the paint scrape offable?
I mean, it would be, yes.
I don't know a ton about magic items, but I was given to understand that they have a sort
None
of
of you do.
status quo that they maintain.
I mean, yeah, that would apply to the shield, but not the paint, right? Because the paint's not magic.
The
Go
paint
ahead.
itself
It's-
isn't magic, but
It's a high DC. Y'all can roll an Arcana check if you want.
Several thin
yeah,
coats.
I think I will. I have fairly
It's like
decent Arcana.
This is a DC 20.
Fucking watch me, Lev.
All right.
This is gonna be it, boys.
I believe
We could glue some pieces of stained glass to it.
Nailed it.
it.
Sure, probably.
Yes.
Oh, even better.
Yeah.
Now, can I have advantage?
No.
Please.
Can I think about the
You're
shield?
on the cusp of disadvantage.
That's fair.
I-
What are we rolling this for? I wasn't paying attention.
Just
So out of character knowledge, magic items are basically not destructible except under special circumstances. I don't know like what level of magic item this is to determine exactly how destructible it is, but we could even probably just like if we paint it with mundane paint and then chuck it in a fire, the fire will burn off the paint and leave the shield unscathed. So like there's no problem of like, oh, we're painting over the Mona Lisa and we're not gonna be able to get the paint off without damaging the painting underneath. Like it's gonna be fine, but we don't know that, right? According to these Arcana checks. So
you don't know what you don't know. Like you
right,
don't even know where to begin.
right. Um, so our characters probably would not want to mess with it.
Oh well,
Or at least my character wouldn't want to mess with it for
Yeah,
fear
okay.
of
That's a more accurate
my
statement.
character would not want to mess with it for fear of damaging it. Um,
Alina is in the same boat.
would we even want to use it as a shield? Because like a shield by
yes,
definition is going to be taking hits
yes.
from.
I will say and this is just something you know culturally. Uh, Lord Seabreeze used it in battle, and you're looking at it now, and it looks completely unscathed.
Okay.
Like you know that this shield has seen some shit, and it looks perfectly pristine.
So it should we shouldn't be too worried about using it for its intended purpose, but we don't know.
Yeah, like you don't know if your uncle was like cleaned and spit shined it, but it doesn't have like gashes or cracks or anything that you would imagine a ruby would get if somebody hit it with an axe. Like it's yeah.
Yeah. Um, the question remains though of how to
Dirt goes to chew on it, and he like whimpers a bit because it hurts his teeth.
hmm.
Or dirt.
Do we need to get him a
I
chew
would like
toy or?
truly
I mean, we saw what happened to the rose garden, right?
fair.
That's true. I'll set a servant to it immediately.
Lev, can I reach out and touch the shield and see if I get any
Hey, reach out, touch it.
memories?
Like I gave you an ability for your memories. It is a mechanic that is
That's
based
true.
on charges and a cooldown. So, but it's specifically for history checks. So, and I will say too, if you ask for something and it misfires because you just wouldn't have any memories of it, you're not going to spend a charge. You're only going to spend a charge if you get something out of it.
Okay, yeah, I'm going to take the shield. I'm not gonna and I'm gonna call upon try to remember my like I'm trying to make it so that I would use a history check.
Yeah, you take it and you hold it, you look it over, and you close your eyes and you try to feel out any connection with the shield. Uh, Nothing. Everybody else, she's just holding it tightly and looks like she's a bit constipated. Yeah, no, there's no historical connection that you have with this shield. It is a relic of the Empire. You have no memories of the Empire, and even based on history, the Knights Eternal were gone before the Empire.
Yeah.
So
I don't know if it was one of my previous iterations.
doesn't seem like you're familiar with this shield.
Okay. I hand it back.
Um,
Uh,
it's a game mechanic question. If I remember right, you can attune to an item because it doesn't give you a bonus to AC when you use it. That's not one of its abilities, right?
yeah, so you can just use it as a shield. gives you
Right.
+2.
Um,
You would only gain the benefits for the lay on hands bonuses if you attune to it.
right. Well, so what I'm saying is that when you attune to something, um, you stay attuned to it as long as you like keep it nearby. Like it doesn't have to necessarily be on your person.
Yep.
So if we, I guess we wouldn't know this, but yeah, I get, oh yeah, we wouldn't know this until we tried it. I was just thinking that mechanically we could potentially have Galahadrin attuned to the shield, stick it back into the bag of holding, and then we just stick together.
I would say just for ease of like gameplay, yeah. Galahadin could attune to the shield, keep an attunement slot on it, and when needed, just it would take an action to pull it out of the bag. That's enough of a downside to me. They
Okay.
would need to get to whoever has the bag and use an action to take it out, and then use an action to don it. So
Okay. Yeah, so we could have it ready to go. You wouldn't necessarily be able to use it in every combat, but if we had a combat we knew was coming up where it was okay to pull it out, we could. Um, but I'm inferring from that that you're ruling that he has to be wielding the shield in order to use its abilities.
oh yeah, yeah.
Okay.
That's not even
Yeah.
yeah.
We could also talk to this Baron Blackbriar of Bosmar.
He was at the party last night. He left. So
I mean, he's in town.
Why would we talk to him?
his lands are the former estate of House Seabreeze that is just on the other side of Dranis.
So we could talk to him when we go to Dranis, because that's where we're going, right?
Yeah.
Or at least where I was supposed to go.
Yep.
Hmm. What's the timetable on this meetup? I mean, is it just like I go to a place whenever I get there? Or is it like
Uh,
a...
you were supposed to leave as soon as possible today. Your uncle and you assume his client know how long it takes for a barge to get downriver, and then just as soon as you're there.
Okay.
Your uncle didn't give you like you need to be there in the next like so many days or anything like that. It's just hey, he's expecting you get there quickly.
Okay. Um, hmm. So my thinking was that if we want to um, kind of maintain cover, as it were, because I'm wondering what else my uncle is trafficking in. It seems shady, like even more shady than usual, I should say. Um, we could go make the handoff and then like try and arrange to have the other whoever this other party is that we're trading with get caught with the shield and have it
You you
returned.
you know that you're supposed to deliver it to the Pinch Whistle Trading Company, which you would know is a gnomish trading company, and they do a lot of business with like with Felmar via with Felmara via Aventi.
Okay. The pinch was so I'm trying to like if we could have like the bishop issue a warrant or something to search the like basically like if we can do a sting essentially on them.
Yeah.
Is
I
my
will say
thinking.
too, it's currently 10:30. Your boat leaves at noon.
Yeah. Well, so we need to come up with a plan quickly. Um, so yeah, so what I want to do is I want to try and pull a sting operation. Are you guys cool with that?
I want to keep the shield.
If everything goes according to plan, we would end up with the shield.
Excellent.
Mara's like fully confident that she can do stealth.
Fine by me.
All right, I guess I'm going to look to Eilina.
I would also like to know these things, so I am.
Okay.
I am.
Your uncle's going to be pretty upset with you if you don't do this right, though.
Well, then we'll just have to do it right. Um, okay. So, in that case, we need to set it up so that it basically looks like I go. So I'm going to go make the deal successfully. That probably means that I do have to trade them the shield, but then somebody unaffiliated with me goes in and uh, gets it and recovers it, either officially or unofficially. Is there any way that the bishop could issue like a search warrant or something that you could execute, or that we could get the guards to execute?
You and Alina can make a religion check.
Okay. Nope, I'm not sure.
Religion. Rolling nothing that I'm good at. That's okay.
So it goes sometimes. Abel, you are not sure. Alina, you understand enough about like the separation of powers that like regular civilians and commoners fall under the purview of both the church and the nobility. Probably.
Okay.
Like you're not sure of any specific, rules or statutes or whatnot, but it's like it's the church. Why couldn't they?
I will pass
Okay.
that information along.
So here's what I'm thinking, right? I'm gonna go in, or we go and we get this warrant from the bishop, um, and I go in and make the deal, and then I come out, confirm the shield is gone so that it's inside, and then you guys bust in and say, nobody move, we're searching the place for stolen relics.
All right.
Does that sound like a reasonable plan to everybody else?
We can do that.
Or depending on the circumstances, we might be able to do it during the deal, then I might be able to help. But I'm not sure.
And just to be clear, what is the order of operations here?
Yeah. I'm not sure yet. I'm still working through the plan.
Okay.
Right? Because, okay, I'm trying to. So, from what I know about this pinch whistle place, like they do trade in like
Like tinker
man,
things. They're gnomes.
they're
They're a
tinkers.
gnomish trading company. Yeah. And Felmar has, or Felmar, what did I name it? Because I know
So, because
I think it's Felmar.
yeah, I think the only thing that I could um that could be a snag in the plan would be if I go in, I do the trade, I come out, and in between me coming out and you going in, like somebody teleports out with the shield, or somehow teleports, right? So I know that we're in a low magic setting, right? Relatively
Mhm.
low magic.
Yep.
So the likelihood of that is pretty low.
Yeah.
So I
The
think,
the
yeah.
you don't know of anyone besides like maybe some wizards that you saw while in the capital and just like from a distance or such.
hmm
Like you're not.
I mean,
Yeah.
where the shield is concerned, high level wizards are a possibility, right?
Potentially,
Yeah,
but they would also need to be like
on hand.
high level, dubious wizards.
That's true.
Like the majority of the people that you know who are like, oh yeah, they can teleport here and there, are official mages from the Azure Academy, which is like
Mm-hmm.
an institution.
Right. I mean, my uncle is dealing with these, so like they could. Who knows how far the corruption goes? Um,
Yeah.
I guess it depends on how suspicious we are.
There are less. Actually, make a history check, you and Alina.
Maybe I need to get proficient in history.
You believe that there are less wizards of a high enough power level that can teleport than there are Castellans and Basmar.
Okay, that's pretty good then. Hmm. Um, yeah. So we'll need somebody at each of the exits to make sure that they don't run off with it. Um,
I will say, you know of the reputation of the trading company. You've never been to their store.
okay. Yeah, I figure that's something we'll be able to set up once we get there. Yeah, so I think you guys need to pay another visit to the bishop
All right.
and I guess basically tell him you have reason to believe that one of the items he's looking for will be at this shop. Uh, and so you need some kind of official document saying that you're to search the shop for it.
I will note, just out of character, for that type of statement to the bishop, for the two people that you're asking to make it, that would be a deception check.
Hmm?
I'm just
Oh,
saying,
that
but if Alina and Galahadran, that would not be a persuasion, that would be a deception, because it is against their character as knights to omit very crucial information.
Lying though, right?
They can still make the deception check. Like,
I
you
mean,
might
is
have
there
very good
is
deception. I'm
is
just letting you know ahead of time.
okay. Um, I mean, to be fair, like, is there any reason not to bring the bishop in on the plan? I'm
Depends
asking
on
the
how
part.
much you trust the bishop.
I'm asking the like, do you trust the bishop? I mean, we're basically trusting him now, right? Because we're basically saying that we eventually want to get the shield back to the bishop.
Alina has shared information with the bishop that is so much more important than the shield.
That's true, yeah. So I think we're in for a penny, in for a pound. I think we bring the bishop in on the plan. Uh,
But isn't
I
he
think so too.
a bishop under your father's power? Isn't he?
no. I mean, he would be a rival for power, if anything. There's a separation of church and state.
Oh, I thought maybe if he lived on the lands here, he was a subordinate of your uncle. I mean, sorry.
He also did not, if I remember correctly, did not particularly speak highly of your uncle, which is to
I'm
be
also
expected.
I'm also curious what did they want for this shield?
I wasn't informed. I was just told weapons.
What if it's another one of the weapons?
Well, then we get a 2-for-1 deal.
And you've dealt with the gnomes before?
uh, I haven't been to this particular
Are
shop.
they your allies with the gnomes? Do they serve under the same banner?
No, they're more like mercenaries. They're a
Mm,
business.
they're a business. All right. I think we can manage this, especially if you haven't quite made any promises yet.
I haven't made any promises to them.
Right, exactly.
All right, it's
Hmm.
10:30. Your boat leaves at noon.
All right. I'll meet you at the docks. I'm gonna put the shield back into my bag of holding where it for safekeeping for now. And I'll, I guess, go and arrange for the boat. Get everybody's stuff there while you guys go and discuss with the bishop. Um, I think. The only other thing that I'm trying to think about how to solve is everybody knows that you're associated with me, right? Because we just had a dinner party together.
Yes.
So I'm trying to see how we can make it not obvious that I told you.
Um. Hmm. Hmm. Sorry, I don't know.
I mean, I'm opening it up to the forum here. Anybody have any good ideas? My best idea so far is divine revelation on part of the the Night Eternal.
We could say we found it in this
Maybe a
bag.
hat?
That's not public information.
It's not.
And
No.
you're also not sure how the public would react to it.
Yeah.
Phelan, you can make clothes. Can you disguise yourself?
No.
Wait, but I have seen you conjure items.
I can conjure items. Anything I conjure will look obviously conjured.
Ah, okay, never mind.
Oh, I would that I could summon one of these shields.
You could summon. I mean, they're looking for a magical shield,
I
right?
Can we get a different shield?
Make it red and shiny.
I can only make it purple.
Hmm.
I imagine that they've been briefed on exactly what it is that they're supposed to be receiving.
Is there anybody here who's good at paper mache?
Not that good.
Man, if you can paper mache a ruby, like a semi-translucent.
You've got to go to so many Michael's crafting courses to learn how to do that.
Bishop
No,
Michael, he was a chosen of Felmar.
I say we sail in, we suss out what this was supposed to be traded for, and resolve it in a way in which everyone is happy. And that I get the shield.
That's sounds like a plan.
Yes.
So we'll keep the warrant as like our backup, our backup plan just in case. And if a better opportunity presents itself, we'll take it.
All right.
Right? Because just because we have the warrant doesn't mean that we have to use it. Okay. All right. Yeah. So go talk to the bishop.
Okay. Who all is going to the Cathedral of Felmar?
I'll follow.
Okay. Who is Galahadrin following?
I'm going.
Okay. Anyone else?
I'll go with it.
All right. So yeah, you make your way. For Elena and Galahadrin, the streets are much busier now that it's nearing midday than previously. You were there like at the crack of dawn almost, where the streets were not nearly as busy. But now you're there. There's people coming and going from all three of the cathedrals. You have to wait a little bit to get the attention of one of the deacons of the church, although somebody does recognize you. It's like, oh, you've returned so soon. Was there something else that you needed?
Did you say this was the bishop or is this the
This is
person
the
we talked to
deacon.
before?
This is a deacon. This is one of the assistants.
We
Um,
must speak with the bishop at his earliest convenience, probably nowish.
Oh, well, he's busy at the moment. I can try and let him know that you're here. Uh, give me a minute. And may I ask, it was Sir Elena, Sir Galahadrin, and I don't believe that you were here previously.
I was not. My name is Phelan.
Master Phelan. So yes, be 1 second. He goes, gone for about like 5 minutes, 10 minutes. Comes back and it's like, oh yes, the bishop is currently in a meeting right now, but he can see you in about half an hour.
Hmm.
You said it was about. What time is it now?
It is
It's
about
10:30. We have an hour
it's
and a
about
half.
10:50 because it took you about 10 minutes to get here and then 10 minutes of waiting.
Hmm.
We can wait.
All right.
Is there any way we can rush that?
We could just
Is
walk in
this
on the
is this an
meeting.
urgent matter?
I think we should
It's
walk in on the
not
meeting.
urgent.
I would like
It's
to
not,
start
sir. That
walking into the meeting.
oh, you don't know where he's meeting in.
I'll find him.
You walk into the largest set of doors you can see, and there is a sort of person in red robes, you assume another priest, giving a lecture on metallurgy in this large auditorium that is like a quarter full of just some sooty looking blacksmiths just taking, a training course.
Mm.
Not there. You wander through the halls, knock on some doors, open them without being asked. There's deacons accosting you, just like, stop, please. We will lead you this way. Uh, Eventually led to the bishop's office. He looks a bit flustered. There are some people there that are sort of looking at you coarsely because you have interrupted their meeting with the bishop of Felmar for this region, and they're just like staring at you crossly. They're dressed in like fine clothes, probably merchants or something.
Hello, fine merchants of this land of Bosmar. By leave of the Green Knight and the Summer Prince, I need you all to get out of this room.
Oh, please, excuse me,
Uh,
sir. If you would just,
right?
Sir Galahadrian, is this truly an
Yes,
urgent matter?
it's urgent. Merchants, please skedaddle.
Yes, please. My apologies. If you could please, yes, just give me a few moments. I'll be right with you. Just like, I'm sorry,
Go attend. There's a
we've been
lecture.
waiting weeks for this meeting. Oh yes, I'm sorry. And they uh ushers them out, and it's like, oh yeah, well, yes. What does
Why
Sir
would you ever wait
Galahadrian,
for a
Sir
meeting?
Alina, Master Phelan, I believe you were announced
Yes,
last
thank
night.
you.
Ah, yes. What is it? What is it that you need? What is so urgent? So
Galahadrian gives the other two a thumbs up.
he's waiting. He's
I'm so sorry, Bishop. I was in.
We
Uh,
found the shield. We found it. We did it. Check it off. What's the next
great.
one?
You did. What?
Yes,
Where
it was in a
where is
little
it?
bag.
uh, let
Uh,
me be more.
it's in a
Let
little
me
bag.
explain.
Please.
She side eyes Galahad, and
That's where it was.
you are not incorrect. It appears that I already forgot Abel's uncle's name.
Lord
Whitewater.
Whitewater.
Yeah, like
Lord Whitewater. It appears Lord Whitewater is using it as a currency for exchange from. Phelan, what is the name of that company? Do you remember?
a little bird whispers into your ear, pinch whistle.
Pinterest.
Pinch
Thank
whistle.
you.
Not sure why you thought Phelan would know.
Listen, one of the ADHD squad has to be listening, and
Halen
it
was listening.
was not me.
Who? Okay.
I
Raise your
am
hand if you
listening.
raise your hand if you don't have ADHD in this group.
The thing is, me,
Pretty
maybe
sure
her.
Jack doesn't.
No,
Yeah.
we have different mental illnesses.
Yeah.
I promise I was listening. My retention skills are not great.
I'm aware of Swiver's notes.
Yeah. Um, I'm saying that word. I'm already immediately forgotten it. It's fine.
Pinch whistle.
Um, yes, that one. Um, uh,
I
for
have.
an exchange of some sort of weaponry.
Well, that's near blasphemous to use a relic as medium of currency. That's I
I
can't
agree.
believe it. It's. Well, I hope that you have secured the relic. If you, I don't
Yes.
know if you do you have it
We
with
have.
you?
I do not have it with me. We have secured it.
Well, we cannot
However,
let it go to mere merchants. It must be, you know, either given to the church, to a worthy knight, or somebody who will treat it with the respect and reverence it deserves.
We agree.
Yeah, worthy knight. Yes.
We do, however, wish to see for what he is trading. That is of great interest to us and to his nephew. It could mean a lot of things in this war.
I'm not very interested in the continued aggression of Basmar into Kolmar, to be quite honest. But why would you care what he is trading for it?
What
This
if
is-
it's another one of the relics?
You can make a persuasion.
All right.
Can I
Ah,
offer advantage
You
just
may.
for being steadfastly earnest?
Yeah. You wanna hit that? Can you? Is that somehow? Oh, that broke.
it is
Oh,
already
you already. Oh,
advanced.
you already rolled with advantage. It's like, I I stagger to think of what relic a trading company. Pinch whistle, you say? Pinch whistle. Pinch whistle from gnomish outfit from Felmara. Hmm. I don't know what other relic they could possibly have, but if you can assure that the shield is safe while investigating the cause of this heresy, that is, you're the ones who found it. I trust you. Uh,
That is actually why we are
I
here.
that was what I was curious about.
Your trust is not misplaced.
We were hoping that we could secure from you some sort of warrant for a mostly honest ruse. We are taking it, well, at very least I am taking it back in the name of the church.
Ah,
However, I know some of my companions do not feel the same, and some do. But
well,
I try to remain as honest as I can.
is this little old, aging halfling man just kind of sits there and thinks for this, like, well, a writ wouldn't mean much if it was in the ownership of Lord Whitewater. I can't. He has every right to a relic that he can say he won in battle. There's no reason for the church to impose upon where the gods decide their relic should wind up.
With all
They're in
due
honest
respect,
hands.
Bishop, I'm not sure that it does belong to Whitewater.
Well,
Otherwise,
and
he
that
would be wielding it.
well, I agree. His declination to inform me that the shield was in his possession when I have been bringing the issue up to him for years is quite worrying. So this, I agree. But what I mean by that is more, while we wouldn't be able to uh, take it out of Lord Whitewater's hands, if it's in the hands of just a trading company, then yes, no, the authority of the church to take it out of unworthy hands is certainly within my means of office. And he pulls open a drawer and he gets a piece of paper and starts writing on it and such. And it's like, yes, no, here is a decree by my power as a bishop of the Church of Felmar, that if you are to see this relic in hands that are not of a worthy lineage and steadfast nature, that you may confiscate it with my full authority. Yeah, and he hands it over to you.
As long as the
That'll do
gnomes
it.
don't consider themselves worthy and steadfast.
They might. I don't know their heritage. I know of their in name only. They do work in Dranis, which makes its way up here, and they some some of those, what do they call them, from Felmar, those sort of gunpowder powered bows or whatnot, whatever.
I have no idea.
Yes, but yes, yeah, no, there. Be safe. Please make sure that the shield does not fall out of your hands into the wrong one, but otherwise go with my blessing.
Thank you.
No,
I will
thank
not
you.
be safe.
Yeah, you
Oh,
tell him.
okay.
I guess.
Well, now if you don't mind, I do have to return to this meeting. This is a very important
Yes,
trade
of
deal
course.
for new farming implements for the occupied territories. But yes, if there's anything else you need, please let me know.
No, Bishop, I will get the merchants. Merchants, you are called once more into the hall of the bishop. You may enter.
And they just like come in and just give you a glare, and it's like, well, if you're allowed to enter at our appointed time, and they just file
You
into the
are
chariot.
you are very welcome.
They give you,
Alina bows apologetically to them.
yeah, they give you the stink eye. There.
Yeah, we should go.
We should leave.
All right. You guys come back to the castle at around like 11 a.m.
No,
We-
we've got to go to the boat.
Yeah, we got to
Yeah.
get down to that boat.
Okay. And are you guys just going to the boat and waiting until it departs? Was there anything you wanted to do in between then and now?
Get
Nope.
paint. Going to find green paint.
Yeah, you can search on your way back, coming back from the town. You can make to do this quickly. Make an investigation check.
Of course. Let's see. Looking at things. Looking at things. Ah, there's
No.
a lot of things to look at. Yeah?
On your way back, you do not see a paint shop.
Hmm. Galahadrian comes back with a hat. That isn't true. He tries on hats, but he comes back without a hat.
Okay.
I was gonna say he's already got a flower crown.
He's already got a beautiful, it's got antlers and flowers and things.
All right. So yeah, you guys are prepped and ready, just waiting for the ship to take out. I will say I'm gonna sort of just because the tokens I could find for things. It is a sort of flat bottom, flat top barge. Uh, there's like a slight below decks, but that's filled with cargo, and you guys are kind of just allowed to stay in a cleared area, like in the center of the barge, where there's no, barrels or anything around it.
Galahadrian wants to go to the railing.
There is no railing, but you can definitely go to the edge.
Okay, Galahadrian goes to the edge.
Yeah.
He just
Uh,
watches the ocean. River.
It is a river, and it has not started yet. So there's a like one ship hand just sort of looking at you, just giving you a weird look as he's loading barrels onto the deck.
Galahadrian waves.
Uh,
Actually, Galahadrian probably helps him with the barrels.
oh, thank you.
Oh, yes. I can see that you're not lifting them like, oh,
With your
yeah,
legs.
over here. Yeah, you don't use your back.
No, I'm pretty sure that I'm lifting these properly. This is what I do. And he is lifting, but this is what he does. He's lifting them properly. This is all this man does. He does it properly. Yeah, you guys are loaded up. Was there anything that you guys wanted to do before the boat departs at noon?
Simply
I
time to go.
I think we squeezed in as much as we could.
Okay. You guys get on the boat, and the captain just kind of looks back and is like, well, yes, Master Whitewater, we'll try and get you down river as quickly as possible. You're my most precious cargo on this trip.
You always say the sweetest things, Captain.
Yes. Takes you down, and it's
People
not
do
like
shameless flirt.
you're going downriver. It's just the guy at the steering wheel, just like making sure you don't hit rocks or anything. There's one other sort of ship hand that is just taking a nap. That you know that when it comes time for night, he'll trade off with the ship captain. And they'll just keep on going downriver and avoid any obstacles or whatnot. Uh, but otherwise, it's just there's only those two crew and just you guys and just a bunch of cargo. Uh, and that continues on for the rest of the day. If there's any talks you guys wanted to have while out on this river barge, just heading down towards the coast.
I think Galahadrian just looks at the water, mostly.
Yep.
I was gonna say Alina does what every good soldier does when there is a little bit of downtime. She stretches out and takes a nap.
Marrow, how's Marrow and Dirt feeling on probably their first time on a boat?
Claws absolutely gripping the floorboards.
Oh, it is
Um,
gouged.
That's it. That's what they're doing, trying to keep their balance. They're
There's
doing
no
that
Chimera.
thing where they're
There's
like trying really hard to keep their balance instead of like leaning into it, right?
Dog who doesn't have their sea legs yet, yeah. Alright. You guys sort of travel for the afternoon. Comes to be about evening. You guys have provisions that Abel sort of had arranged for you, so it's not a terrible first meal. It's relatively fresh things. Uh, do as it turns to night and the night shift sort of like co-captain takes over and is like, all right, we should take about 2 days to get to Dranus. We'll be sailing through the night. Feel free to get some rest. I've got this covered. Sort of turns on, like, lights a candle and like with a little mirror reflecting on it, just puts sort of like a headlight on the water so you can see where he's going.
You guys rest. I rested during the day. I'll take first watch.
Do we
I
need a
know we're young.
watch as we float down a river?
the
Listen,
nighttime
you
is the
never know.
dominion of the Queen of Air and Darkness.
Is that air and darkness or
That's
air
right.
and
Air
darkness?
and darkness.
Gotcha. Okay.
One
Then let us
mischief.
rest.
All right. So Alina, you're taking watch. Go ahead, make your perception check.
Do-do-do.
Yeah, you don't. You're just looking around. It's a quiet night on the river. There's some birds, some fish splashing and stuff, some insects buzzing. There's no like threats or gators or bears or anything like that. It's a relatively calm. This is a civilized stretch of river. Uh, every now and then you'll pass like a cottage or a mill, but the majority of it is decently patrolled and like there's no monsters or anything, but it's also not developed or built up or anything. Like it's like the Mississippi. You're just going down the Mississippi kind of. The co-captain just sort of notices that you're on watch. It's like, it's you knights, you're a paranoid sort, aren't you?
You could.
Well, I'll tell you, Missy,
I just like
there.
being prepared.
I can appreciate that, but I'll let you know there is nothing that you need to worry about. And the ship rocks strongly, and is halted in its momentum on the river. Everybody else is kind of just like lightly shaken. It's up to you whether that would stir you or not. But the boat just kind of stops and starts listing a bit. The back of it still having momentum and sort of flipping it almost sideways through the river. And the co-captain just like stops. It's like, what the hell? What's going on? I did we run it? There's no rocks here. There's a clear waters rapids.
Alina
Alina,
just literally turns and raises an eyebrow and
he
sort of
looks back at you.
grins.
Yeah, he looks back at you, and then an arrow bolt blossoms in his neck. Need everybody to roll initiative.
Oh God.
Oh no.
I don't have a token for him. It's because he's that fucked.
He's so fucked, he's set piece.
Yeah. Here, let's put this guy here.
Where's the initiative at again?
I was just thinking the best way to
Should be under attributes, I would have thought.
be a double cross.
Utility.
No, it is on the very far right side, on the first page. Well,
There it
on
is.
all the
Move,
pages.
dog. Jesus.
Oh,
There it
there's
is.
no
Okay.
combat encounter on the currently viewed scene.
Oh, sorry.
Yep.
Whoa.
Boom. Okay, go ahead.
Hold on. Let me zoom in.
Oh, I can't see nothing.
Zoom in.
You gotta zoom in
am
so far.
as zoomed in as physically possible. It is a
I had to
black
make it big
screen.
because you're on a big boat.
But it's a
Otherwise,
black
it
screen.
wouldn't make sense to my brain.
It's not that I can't see. It's that that I can't see the thing. It's a black screen. That is what I'm.
You're still loading.
I'm getting there.
Can everybody else see the river, or is it an
Yeah.
issue that I have? Okay.
No, I can see it. Are you counting this as surprise?
No, because you guys were jolted. So
Okay.
if you think that a bolt suddenly jolting would get you awake enough to not be surprised, then
Yeah.
if you would like to give yourself to skip the turn because you feel you would be surprised, go ahead.
No, I was asking because I have an ability that happens if I'm not surprised. Remember?
Yeah. All right.
Oh.
So let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep.
Oh, Foundry has stopped. Didn't give me. Okay.
Yeah. So everybody, I guess we're all next to each other. So everybody, give yourself 5 temporary hit points to start.
I think I will.
All right. Uh, and was there anything else that happens at the very start of combat?
No, that's it. I mean, I
All
can
right.
technically move, but where I am is the most ideal place for me to be. So.
All right. So at the start of combat, uh, the people who are ambushing you rolled much higher on initiative. So each one of you is
Yeah,
going to
they
get
did.
a bow shot at you. So we're going to start with Phelan. Oh, one of my
That will
things is
not
not
hit.
working. All right. Then Abel.
Nope.
I don't believe that hits. Dirt. No, it also misses. Then Alina. No. And then Marrow. And then Galahadran.
That one
That all
does hit
misses.
me. Oh wait, it
Arrows
doesn't.
just rain from both sides of the shore as you see just archers on the cliffs around you just shoot down arrows. And then there's going to be one additional one. Who are Alina? You're the one who is up and about most, so they're going to also take an additional shot at you. And then the eighth one would have shot at the boat captain and killed him. All right, Phelan.
Yeah. They are cool. I can't see them. How far out is that? Close enough. Okay.
Hey.
I will move. Am I on the edge of the boat here?
On the edge of the boat, yeah.
There? Okay. Then I will move there and create a construct. And I will create I don't want to say the wrong name. It's the only one I can look at. Rose, what's your name?
Alina.
Alina. And I will create a glowing purple spectral Alina here. Is there a way for me to tag something?
Just make an AOE sort of marker at that place. I'll need to
Sure.
get you
How do I do that?
go to that little like mason square, the measurement controls, and then hit the rectangle template, and then just draw a square in whatever square you want it to be.
Perfect.
And then if you click on the sort of like starburst thing, you can move where that is.
Perfect. Yeah, that'll be a purple glowing Alina.
Okay.
And then I believe at that same turn I can attack. I haven't used this ability yet, so
I believe you can. I don't know why you wouldn't be able to.
you can move it up to 30 feet in any direction to attack, so long as it doesn't move beyond your range of power. To attack with it, make a melee spell attack on a hit. The spell take. Yeah, you can attack. I can for sure attack. Cool. Yeah, we'll attack.
Okay.
And that's just a melee spell attack, which is I don't have a spell. I have blasts that have the same spell ability, so we'll just use one of those. It
You
just doesn't
can
have any of the
give.
benefits.
Yeah, you can give yourself
A macro? Yeah, I just haven't
well,
made
just
one
a
yet.
new weapon, and then I just put there, and you can edit it.
Oh, cool. Um,
Let's see, and it uses your intelligence.
we'll do this for now. It's the same thing. It's the same roll and damage. It's just
Yeah.
okay. Well, that didn't actually attack.
And how much damage does it do?
1d8 force damage.
Okay. And any
On a
additional
hit,
thing?
the target takes 1d8 force damage. No,
Okay.
nothing additional. So normal, that's gonna miss.
All right. Okay, so you should have that. All right, so it's going to miss. Anything else?
That'll do me.
All right, Galahadron.
Galahadron would like to phase step right here.
Okay,
Uh,
so you move 10 feet and then
and then
face step.
just sort of step right over there. This guy would take, due to me being a summer fae, he's going to take I think it's my modifier 5 damage.
Okay.
You shouldn't shoot arrows at people. And I'm going to hit him with my sword.
That is going to miss.
That's all.
Okay.
How do I edit this?
The people who are still on the boat, you see some men climb out of the river and pull themselves up onto the deck. On both sides of the boat. And then most of them are going to have to dash to get within range of any of you, except for the one by Phelan, who was pulled himself up right next to Phelan, and is just going to pull out a dagger that he was sort of gripping as he climbed out of the water and take a stab at you.
Yeah, that'll hit.
All right.
Okay.
All right, Marrow.
Remind me again how I roll for my ferocity.
It is 1d4 plus however many enemies are around dirt, which would be 1. So it's slash roll 1d4 plus 1.
Okay. All right. What am I? There. Okay, I'm gonna attack this guy.
Yeah.
Oh wait.
Oh yeah, that hits.
Okay. And then Dirt's gonna attack the guy next to him.
That hits.
I think that's all I can do.
All right, you and Dirt just tear into them. They're dripping with river water, but they're wearing just like gray, brown cloaks over themselves. As you tear it away, you see that there's some light armor underneath, and you tear away the cloaks and you tear through pieces of armor, and just spit the torn armor on the ground as they're sort of reeling from the attack. All right, Abel.
Okay. Let's see. So I think I'm gonna give Eilina my attack, and then as a bonus action, I'm gonna give her a helpful word. I'm just gonna say, just like back at the academy. So you get the help action on your next attack. Uh, yeah, with the creature within 30 feet of me. So I guess the one marrow just hit.
So what does that mean for me? So I get your attack so I can use your attack?
Yeah, so you'll get 2 attacks. Then the first one, if you attack this guy, right, which I think is the one Marrow just hit, it'll have advantage.
Okay. Anything else?
That's it.
All right, Alina.
All right. First things first. Where's she at? And I'm gonna swing at this one.
Okay. Roll of advantage.
All right, because we're not doing the regular flanking roll.
Oops.
We're doing the
Their AC is lower, yes.
yeah. Okay.
Please ignore. I did it
But
incorrectly.
you
Oh,
still
wrong one. Sorry.
Alina blaspheme with no.
I press the red.
Hit the attack button and then just hit the with advantage. For some reason, one of my modules isn't working, but automatically rolls the damage. I don't know why. I'll need to troubleshoot that. But just hit attack and then advantage, and then we'll. Oh yeah, that hits.
And then just hit damage.
Yep. All right. And you sort of stab out on him. You just impale him in the gut, tear it away, and just he falls over in two pieces on the ground.
Good for him.
Right. And you have a second attack from Abel.
Yeah, and then I'm gonna attack the one in front of me.
Okay. That hits.
Oh.
Right. You sort of stab at him, take a chunk out of his cloak and armor as well. Right. Anything else?
Let's see. No, that should be it.
Okay. The archer's turn. So we're going to deal with the one who has to drop his bow, pulls out his own, like a knife, and goes to stab at Galahadron. Believe that
Ouch.
hits.
Yes.
All right. And as it's sort of straight, and as it stabs at you, it kind of scrapes against your bone in a sort of. You feel a bit weird. Your next attack, your attacks until the end of your next turn will have disadvantage, as
Oh.
something in this sort of. Also, was any it doesn't matter actually. Okay. Then the other three that are around you on the cliff, they're going to notice that you just teleported over to them. They're going to take out their bows and they're going to fire at you.
Oh,
Believe that hits.
it does. Ouch.
Believe that
That
misses.
doesn't hit. I dodged that one.
Alright.
I dodged that one too.
Yeah, as you sort of raise your shield, you deflect two of them, but another one just like hits you kind of in the thigh, below where your shield was, and you feel just kind of as it hits you, it hurts. There's the sting of this arrow in your leg, just like sort of coldness flows through you as well with it.
Oh. Oh
Uh,
no,
on
it's
the
cold
other side
iron.
of the river, there is one is going to take a shot at the sort of phantasmal echo of Rhea that's standing in front of the rest of the party.
Rude.
Believe that hits, and any damage is going to kill it, so the echo's gone. The other three are going to take shots at one at Alina. Nope. One at Marrow. Believe that hits Marrow. So Marrow, you take 3 damage, and as the arrow hits you, you feel that coldness spread through your body as well. Take 3 damage. And then one at Abel looks flashier than dirt.
Yep, that'll hit.
So you take 5 damage. All right. Galahadron, stepping out of the trees, is another person in this full, in this brown cloak. But as he steps, you can sort of hear he was staying silent before, just sort of waiting off the scourges. But as he steps forward, the loud armor clangs, and you can tell that beneath this cloak he is in full plate mail. And he strides up to you and takes a swing at you with a longsword, which misses.
A miss.
So he misses with that, but then he reaches out to you with his hand and dark energy swirls around it as he reaches out. There you go.
Oh.
You take 4 necrotic damage.
Hmm.
I don't like. Okay, well that's an unfortunate thing if it broadcasts that whole thing of the ability. All right, nobody read that.
Too late.
Yep. Okay. All right. That's him. Phelan.
Yeah. Um.
There he goes. Forgot to make him visible.
See what we got here. Trying to see if there was a way we could attack both of the fuckers standing in front of me. Oh, Jesus, you guys are surrounded.
Did you guys change your hit points?
Yes. I changed them up and then back down.
I gave everybody 5 temp hit points at the start.
5
Remember?
temp. Okay, good. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm worried that the system's bugging more than anything else. That I just can't
Gotcha.
see it.
Okay. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna do a lightning blast on the two standing in front of me,
Okay.
and I will. Well, I'll do it on one, and then it'll bounce to another one.
Oh.
So that's the right one. Let's do this one. And attack. We'll do it on the one directly in front of me.
Okay.
That's not what I wanted to touch. Whatever. Fine. Okay. No, we won't.
That hits.
9 hits.
Yep.
Okay. Not that I'm complaining. So that will do him 1d8 of damage. +4. Should that +4 be there?
It
Feeling
should. Well, let's look at the ability.
another creature of your choice within 30 feet takes 1d4. Okay.
Okay, so how much is just the damage itself? It's 6.
So it was 6 to the main guy and 3 to the other guy.
Okay. As the lightning sort of jumps between them, you don't even see either of them twitch.
Oh, great.
All right. Actually, no. The first guy twitches a little bit.
Gotcha.
There you go.
And then I will. Did my other guy get attacked at all?
Your construct? No.
Yeah. Okay. Then I will spend my free point to bring him over to me.
Okay. Should be able to drag him if you go back to the measurement
Yeah.
square. There you go. All right. Anything else?
Nope.
All right, Galahadron.
Hmm.
This dark knight has accosted you with evil magic.
I'm going to hit him with my sword.
All right, the pain from that knife in your thigh is making it hard to swing your sword. You have disadvantage on this attack.
Okay, how do I? Trying to click disadvantage. Hold on.
If you just hit attack, and then it should be an option. Yeah, that does hit.
I would like to smite him.
Okay.
Uh,
I believe you only have first level spells at this point.
that's right.
And the magic does seem like it's having more of an effect, so go ahead and add an additional d8. So it's 3d8 plus your regular weapon hit.
Okay. 3d8. This is the smite damage. And then the damage of the weapon should be. It normally rolls that.
If you hit it, it does. There's a module broken. Just hit the damage button. There you go. All right. Anything
That's
else?
it. Nope.
All right. The ones who have boarded the boat. There is one who is going to make a stab at dirt with their dagger. Nope. One's going to stab at Abel. Nope.
Nope.
2 are going to stab at Phelan.
Nope. And nope.
2 are going to stab at Alina,
Nope. Nope.
and 1 is going to stab at Marrow. Nope.
Nope.
They are just standing here, just dripping wet from the river water, just their cloaks weighed down as they're stabbing, lugubriously at you with their these knives, these small knives that they had to carry with them. All right, Marrow.
Sorry, I was reading over stuff.
So Dirt still has 1 enemy adjacent to him, so it's 1d4 plus 1.
Wow.
Ooh, nice.
It's so cumbersome. Okay. So how many guys are around us? There's 5.
And then the 2 over by Phelan.
Dirt is going to green. Hold on. Figure out how to get this to go. Okay.
Okay, and that is
Whoa.
yep. So that is all of these guys need to make a Wisdom save.
So I roll for damage, right?
Yep, you roll. Let me roll all of
Oh,
the
okay.
saves, and then you can roll for damage. All right, so go ahead and roll for damage. That was a DC 13, so 3 of them saved. And how much? Okay, and they take no damage on a save. So this guy took 7. This guy also took 7.
The 3 of them took 7 damage.
Yep.
Or no, more than that. 4 of them took 7 damage.
Yeah, most of them took 7 damage. And those ones are also frightened. You can see that they're kind of just, yeah. All right, anything else?
Okay. Yeah, Meryl gets her attack. Hello? Let me click. Okay. Which of these 2 guys is wounded?
All 3 of them are hurt to some respect. Even the one who saved from your roar, Alina stabbed them previously. So
Okay. Which one looks visibly the worst? Or
they
has the most
all look
wounds?
about the same.
Okay.
I'm looking at it's a difference of like 11
Okay.
and 12.
I'll attack this guy then.
Okay.
At disadvantage.
That hits. And you tear a chunk of the leg armor off and just spit on the ground.
Okay. That's
All right. They're hobbling, but they're still up. Abel.
I'm gonna give my attack to Eilina again, and then I'm going to put let's see. I'm trying to think of what command would be best. I think I'm gonna put rallying mark on the knight, and I'm gonna tell Galahadrin, "You got this, Galahadrin. Get that Dark Knight." So the next time you hit him, it'll do an extra d6 damage, and you'll get that much health back. Actually, I think I'm gonna give Galahadrin my extra. I'm actually gonna give Galahadrin my extra attack just to make sure that happens. So Galahadrin gets my extra attack and the command, and that'll be it. I'm doing my best to support you from over here. hopefully you don't go down before your next turn. But yeah, that's my turn.
Oh, I must have cost Alina.
All right. Boop. I'm going to. Let's see. Let's double check my abilities. All right. Yeah. I'm gonna strike out at the one in front of me. Oof.
That hits.
A 9?
Yep.
Yeah. I had the same reaction.
Damn.
And you just cut this other one in half and falls to the ground. Just thunk.
All right. So action and my bonus action.
Okay. Top of the round, the archer next to you, Galahadrian, is still going to stab at you again with the knife. Don't believe that hits. The other three on the shore with you, going to shoot at you with their bows. None of them
Aha!
hit. Uh,
My cheerleading
meanwhile,
is working.
meanwhile, on the other side, we're going to have one of them shoot at the echo. That's a dead
Yep.
echo.
It's a
One of them is
good absorption of a hit, though. Look at that.
oh, and then Alina,
Nope.
Marrow, and Abel. Nope. All right. The knight going to again swing at you with their longsword. Galahadrin, I believe that hits.
It does, yes.
And then take another 10 necrotic damage.
Oh my, so a total of 18. All right. Puts me at 8. There we go.
All right, Phelan.
Yeah. I'm gonna have my construct attack.
Okay.
Now, just to keep you updated, because the numbers are going to be different, it's a melee spell attack, which is my proficiency plus my int, so that should be
Yep.
6. And then when I create something, I have the ability to add 2 little modifiers, one of which is to make him hit stronger. So it's a D12.
All right, go for it.
Just so you didn't be like, why did you buff everything you can do?
Yeah, I mean, yeah. I've skimmed enough where I know that it's complicated.
Attack. Normal.
That
That'll
hits.
do it. Hell yeah. Well buffed. And then I will.
It's your construct. What is your construct? It looks like
It looks like
Alina.
Alina. Yeah.
Alina stabs him from behind, and he doesn't even notice.
Perfect.
He's still staring at you.
Perfect. And then I will use my teleport or my side point to move him back over here,
Okay,
presumably.
you certainly can.
Maybe. There we go.
All right. Well, once that happens, it'll be Galahadrin. It is your turn.
I'm going to hit him with my sword.
Okay.
And
That
then
hits.
I will smite him also.
Okay.
And I got an extra D6 because of Abel's things.
You do 6 extra damage, and you heal for 6 hit points.
Oh, I just deal 6 extra. Okay.
And
Okay, so ignore your 6. I added the 6.
Okay.
So that is a total of
well, that first 16 was you making a second attack roll. Please make a damage roll.
whoops.
Well, Galhadron also gets 2.
And well, yeah, they get a second hit after this. Okay.
All right. So 28 damage, and then a
Yep.
second attack.
That misses. You see on the shore, and it's the pitch of night. Like there's a candle sort of pointed at the
You
front
have
of the.
another spell
Just,
slot. You could smite again on that second attack.
the second
Can-
attack missed.
Well,
Second
the
attack.
the original.
Oh, they rolled a
second attack-
16 for the second attack. Yeah, that
Yeah.
would have hit. Yeah, go
Yeah.
ahead and roll damage. Sorry, I knew that
Oh.
they were rolling for damage, so I just
You-
discounted
She
it.
rolled 3 attacks,
Yeah.
Yes.
but the third one missed, which shouldn't have happened anyway. So
Yeah. So
Okay.
the 16 would hit. So go ahead and roll damage.
I'm clicking the damage, not the attack button. All right. I'll smite him again with my last spell slot.
Okay.
Wow.
what?
How did it?
No, I guess that is within the realm of possibility.
Yeah, 4, a 2, and a 1. Yeah. So the handle for the boat has kind of been turned a bit, so it was facing downriver, but now it's kind of facing towards one of the shores downstream. But in this, the pitch darkness of night, none of the moons are full. Uh, Everybody on the boat just sees off to the side these occasional flashes of just bright midsummer, like the sun at noon just flashes briefly on the shore. And Galahadran, you see that you have burned the gray cloak off of this figure, and they are wearing sort of battered knight's armor just underneath that has seen a lot of wear and tear and are starting to crack from your blows from your sword. But they are still standing, and their helmeted face is sort of glaring at you intently as the focus of its determination. Anything else?
No, that's about it.
All right. The thugs on the boat. One of them's going to stab at Phelan. No. Second one's going to stab at Phelan, but with disadvantage because it's frightened of dirt. Another one's going to
Unreal.
stab at Abel because it's frightened of dirt. Another one's going to stab at Dirt, disadvantage because it's frightened of dirt. One of them's going to stab at Marrow, but disadvantage because it's frightened of dirt. And the last one's going to stab at Alina with disadvantage because it's frightened. Oh, wait. Yeah, last one, Alina. That one against Marrow actually did hit Marrow. So 17 when your AC is 17?
Hold on. Yes, my AC is 17. Oh, I don't have enough ferocity. Never mind.
Okay. So it stabs at you with the dagger for
Does that
5
mean it
damage.
counts? Okay.
It did prevent it from being a critical, though.
Yeah,
and it
because the
also-
other roll was a 20.
Yeah, it negated a critical and turned it into a regular hit, and negated a hit against me. So,
Nope.
good damage reduction there.
And they are no longer frightened. Marrow, it is your turn.
Okay. Yeah. Do I still have disadvantage?
On
I don't know. I got hit with something when
No.
I had disadvantage. Okay.
You have not been hit for anything that would cause you disadvantage. You just felt cold when an arrow hit you.
I thought I had to roll on disadvantage because of that.
No, that's the
I
knife.
thought you were repeating it because,
That
signifying
yes,
the
yes,
same thing
yes.
before.
There are two different things I have said. There is the knife that Galahadran was stabbed with made them feel uneasy, and then the arrows make you feel cold.
Okay. Gotcha. Okay, so yeah, Miro's just gonna get this guy.
Okay. Oh yeah. All right, and he goes down.
And then Dirt gonna get.
Yep, that hits. Still up. But yeah, just Dirt goes and just tears an arm off and throws it across the boat.
That's it.
All right. Abel.
I'm gonna give my extra attack to who do I want to give it to? I'm gonna give it to Eilina, I think, and I'm gonna tell Galahadrin, just hang in there. We're coming, and I'm gonna give you an urgent order, so you'll get um, let's see, that many 3 temporary hit points.
Oh.
You can move if you want. I don't imagine you do, but you can move without provoking opportunity attacks if you want to spend your reaction.
I do not want to move.
Okay, yeah, I figured just giving you the 10 hit points is probably a good idea. And then Eilina has the extra attack, and that's me.
All right. Alina.
Well, to do what I really want to do, I have to get this guy off of me. So I'm gonna pop she back.
Bonus action. Yep.
And then I'm gonna swing at the guy here. Um,
That hits. Yep. Take a chunk out of his side. That's your first attack. You still have your second one from
mhm.
Abel.
Does your extra damage happen once a turn? Is that it?
They haven't popped anything that does extra damage.
Oh, okay. I thought you're.
They keep on
No.
summoning the echo.
I
Oh,
mean,
okay.
I am currently using the my echo as a arrow buffer.
That's a good. Yeah, that's good. Yeah.
Which feels kind of rude. But also it's keeping at very least one of us from taking an arrow.
Ask yourself if you care.
Um, but I really need this guy to go away so I can go up here and help Phelan. So I'm gonna attack again.
Yep, that hits. And he's dead. You just cut his head off and it rolls to the ground and his body just slumps over.
And I'm gonna move up
Just
here.
a wet thud.
Gross.
Yep. All right. Anything else?
Nope.
All right. Archers. One of them with their knife stabs at Galahadrin. Nope. The other three on Galahadrin's side of the river gonna shoot at Galahadrin.
Oof.
Oh.
Take 5 damage, and that coldness washes over you from the point of the arrow. Back on the south shore, gonna take a shot at the echo. Nope. What is the echo's AC? Is it your AC or?
14 plus my proficiency.
Oh yeah, you're good. And then one is gonna shoot at Marrow. That hits. Marrow, you take 5 damage. One is going to shoot at. Since Alina has moved a bit further back, they're going to shoot at Dirt. Oof.
Oof.
8 damage on Dirt. And then one at Phelan. Or not Phelan, one at Abel. Alright, that misses.
How do I do math?
Math is hard. Galahadrin.
Yes,
The knight is their cloak is burned away, their armor is cracking from repeated blows, but he's still raising his sword defiantly against you, and takes a swing.
Oh, that does hit. Yes. I'm at 2 hit points.
And as
Don't do your thing. Don't do it. Don't do it. It meets.
it meets. All right.
It,
Do you have a way to raise your AC? I don't think you do.
I don't.
Take 5
I am
necrotic damage.
I am down. He only gets. I only take the 2 damage though, because I only had 2.
Huh?
he doesn't. I don't know if that affects how much he gets back. I've collapsed.
Okay.
Good night.
And he sort of just looms over you as you fall. And just looks over towards the boat. Phelan, your construct is next to Venite, and Venite doesn't really seem to notice it.
There, it's gonna get hit. Probably move that ability over at some point, but where'd it go? There it is. We'll attack the knight.
That hits.
And I'll spend 2 points and do that again.
Okay. That also hits. So I was going to ask before, is it just the flat D12? Do you not add your intellect to the damage?
It just says a a melee spell attack. Do you add the intellect to that attack?
It what does it say that the die is?
To attack with it, make a melee spell attack. On a hit, the target takes 1d8 force damage, or 1d12. If the extra construct, that's it.
All right.
1d8.
All right. Regardless, that second blow, you sort of Alina's form just sort of swings with the polearm, and the sort of purple phantom blade just cuts right through the neck, and the knight falls.
Thank you,
Yeah.
Purple Alina.
There's a purple Alina, a regular Alina, and a black oily Alina.
I'm just imagining Galahadrian saying that, like, half conscious from the ground.
Yeah, probably. That seems in character. All right.
That's all I
Any-
got.
All right. Galahadrian, let's get a death save.
Oh, yes. I love death saves.
I knew you would.
I'm dying,
Oh.
guys.
One failure. The thugs. There's only 4 of them left. Phelan, does that hit?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that hits. Second one on Phelan. Nope.
That one
One
misses.
still gonna stab at Abel, even though Alina's come through, and I imagine Alina's gonna try and protect Abel, so this one's gonna go at Alina.
Nope.
Then last one on Dirt. There we go. All right, Marrow.
Oh, okay. Hold on. Well, maybe if I can type. Okay. Okay. Who? Mira's gonna go over here. What is flanking maneuver here? This position?
Yeah, that counts as flanking.
Okay. He's just gonna attack this one.
That hits. And you're attacking the one that Phelan's been whittling away at, yeah?
Yeah, whatever is weak, whatever looks
Yeah.
weakest.
Yeah, you just tear him down, and you just rip a leg out, and it crumbles to the ground. All right.
Okay. And then Dirt is going to. Let me do this real quick.
Oh, so apparently, Al, at level 6, you get to add your intellect to damage. That's a subclass feature.
Okay.
So
Well,
There's
Zen,
until
I'll
then,
need you
it's
to
just
level us
1d.
up a couple times if you'd be so kind.
Well, yeah, well, do your best. That hits. Oh yeah,
and I heal.
that's a dead boy.
So do I heal for 7 or do I heal for 2?
No, you deal the full damage. Yeah, you heal for whatever damage you deal.
Okay. It just says it heals for the necrotic damage dealt. So I didn't
Yeah.
know.
Oh yeah, heals for the necrotic, which is just 2. So.
Okay.
Yeah. Sorry. I thought you were asking about, like, does overkill reduce the amount of damage you heal for or something? Okay, no. But yeah, you heal for the necrotic.
Okay.
and then Dirt can move.
Dirt is going to give flanking on this guy.
Okay, awesome.
Oh, you know.
Anything else?
That's all I can do.
All right, Abel.
Eileen, out of character, you used healing hands earlier today, right?
But I was gonna ask about that because I did sleep all day so I could take first watch.
You
I
have
don't
short
know.
rests. You have not long rests.
That's
Is
fair.
there any way? Sorry to. Is there any way for Dirt to get over to Galahadron?
Uh,
Can I cross that distance?
yeah, they can. What's Dirt's speed?
Dirt was here, I think. I don't know. Fast.
I did not use my healing hand.
So the problem is that
Oh, yes, I did.
the Dirt doesn't have a swimming speed, so the river is difficult terrain because you need to swim. So it's 30, and then this cliff is about 10 feet up, so it'd be another difficult. So they could start moving towards that cliff, but they wouldn't be able to reach it currently.
How far could I get? Cause
So it's 10, 15 to get down there, and their speed is 50. So 15, uh, 25, 35. They'd be able to get to the bottom of this cliff, and then they could reach the top by next turn. There you go. Okay. Abel, it is your turn.
Yeah, I'm just trying to think about what I can do.
Okay. As you think, Vagabond, did you have a question?
No. I was second guessing myself and then I remembered I did something for flavor. So never mind.
Gotcha.
Yeah, so you don't have healing hands right now, and you don't have a fly speed right now.
I do. Well, I will have a fly speed here in a moment, but so I have both my wings and then blessing of flight, which is oops, 2 wings. I'm almost a biblical angel.
Okay. Do you have a healing potion?
Let's see.
Because I have one in my inventory I can hand you.
Let me double check my inventory. No, I
Okay.
do not.
So I
Slip it into my
guess,
pocket.
yeah, is that what I need to action to pull it out of my bag, right?
Where are you keeping the healing potion when you're not using it?
I mean, I assume. Do I? I don't think I have a potion belt or something like that.
Not yet. You can definitely make one eventually because that's up your alley. But I don't think that you would at this point in your life have a quick
Yeah.
draw potion belt.
Yeah. So I'm gonna take my action to pull it out of my pack, my object interaction to hand it to Eilina.
Okay.
And I'm gonna tell her, get this to Galahadron, because as we see his light fading in the distance, literally.
Yep.
Let's see. And I'm actually also gonna give Eilina. I'm gonna make that as my bonus action. That will be my urgent order. So you'll get my last leadership die. So you'll get 1 temporary hit point, which I guess you already had one, it looks like.
I have 5 still. I haven't been hit.
Okay. But you can also use your reaction to move without provoking opportunity attacks. So if you want to get to the side of the boat, like out of reach, like I think if you go like there, then you can fly
Yeah,
up
I'm
to
gonna be
there.
real. I'm gonna be real honest with you. You don't need to do that. I got this covered.
Oh, okay.
I think it's still something Abel would do because he
Yeah.
doesn't know Alina's abilities yet.
Yeah, I mean,
That's fair.
and also, my other thing is that it prevents you from provoking.
I know.
Okay.
I got this. I'm ready.
Okay. Well, I'm doing it anyway.
Yeah. So, do you want to use your reaction to move?
Do I have to use it now or can I use it on my turn?
It's
Is it,
your reaction, which is now, and then you'll get your reaction back next turn. But
No, because I have a plan.
Okay.
Also, can request trade with Vagabond.
Hey, modules.
So I can give you the potion of healing. There you go. So that's action bonus. Yeah, that's everything. So I'm staying here. And that's my turn. So do your thing.
All right, so in a very classic anime style, she's going to slide her non-dominant foot behind her, and I'm going to slashing dash through these two men. These two men to land here, which means that they're going to have to make a dexterity roll.
Oh, yeah. Sorry. Boop. Oh, wow. Okay. So you want to roll the damage?
Won't go away.
All right.
And then because that takes up my action, and then I'm going to use my movement and my bonus action to radiant wings, and then I'm gonna fly over here, and then I'm going to action surge.
Yep.
And I am going to feed this potion. Hold on, let me press all the buttons so it tracks it. And then I'm gonna feed this potion to Galahad. How do I?
Should be on the potion.
All right, so can I press usability without it affecting my own?
Well, it is the potion, so I don't think it'll automatically heal you. It will just like spend the potion.
6.
Okay, Galahadron, you are fed by the potion. You only heal for half of that amount
Oh, all right.
because you were hit by an arrow last turn.
Oh, is that what the arrows do?
They have your healing for a turn. Yep.
Oh,
Yeah, well, fortunately, we don't do any healing around here.
Except for the one person who's on the ground. All right. Anything else, Alina?
2, I think.
I believe that is it for
All right.
me.
All right. This archer who is was stabbing at Galahadron. You are now closer to them, just teetering on the edge of his cliff. They're going to stab at you with a knife.
I half-heartedly raise my shield.
And the other three, they think that Galahadron's on the ground, so they turn to Alina, who is just flown over. And just, they don't seem surprised by it. They just
She has
wordlessly and
radiant wings.
reactionlessly just notch their bows and shoot at you.
Yes. Yes.
Two hits.
Wait, no, wait. I use a reaction because she's next to me to make that one with the one that got a crit roll with disadvantage.
Can you?
Yeah, I'm a protection paladin. Or wait, hold on, let me reread it. Sorry, it's been a while. Finding self-protection.
When a creature you can
Impose
see attacks a
disadvantage
target.
on
Yeah.
an attack roll. You must be wearing
Yes,
a
you may.
shield. I am doing this.
All
Make
right.
it a disadvantage on that one right there.
All right. I'll just re-roll it.
Nope.
There you go. Okay,
So
so
I
you
get
do
hit
take
with
4
one.
damage.
That's a pretty anime moment. You fly over on wings, you feed him the potion, and then you get a hail of arrows comes in, but then he just heroically surges to his feet and blocks an
Right.
arrow that was going straight for your head.
Doesn't surge just like flails like a fish because they still end that prone.
Well,
They're not up off the ground
you
yet.
missed the first start where I literally dashed through 2 men.
Yeah. Just blade dashed over, just sprouted. I imagine the wings are out the whole time, just started glowing radiantly, these bright angel wings coming out of your back. You just dash forward, just like a friggin' light dash through these two men, just tearing through their cloaks and armor, and then fly over the cliff, feed Galahadrin a potion. As you're feeding it, an arrow is heading towards your head, and Galahadrin just barely in time raises a shield up above your face, and it clatters off instead of
And I
taking
bring
an
my
eye out.
wings. I bring my wings down to protect him from the other two arrows that just like bounce harmlessly off the wings.
Oh. Meanwhile, on the other side of the bay, what was there?
I did leave Abel super wide open. I'm
Abel,
very sorry.
Yep.
Marrow, and then let's see what's the actual range on these. Then what's there?
Get off. Good bow.
Phelan and the
Good
Echo
arrow.
are just out of the regular range of the bows, so there's going to be two more against Phelan, or one against Phelan and one against Marrow. So another for Phelan and another for Marrow. Okay, nothing. All right, or another against Abel rather. Whatever. Phelan, it's your turn. There's still one dude in front of you, who had his just shit rocked by a flash of light.
Gotcha. I'm looking through this. It doesn't ever tell me what my range is on Elemental Blast, which is slightly annoying.
Give me a second. 60 feet.
Huh. Where the hell did you find that?
In the PDF.
Sure. The 60-page PDF.
Yeah, well,
I should have looked there.
it's also where I found your level 6 feature.
I knew my
Please
level
ignore what
6
I'm
feature.
doing. I didn't use them. I didn't press the button.
Yeah, it doesn't.
Do I
Oh,
get
yeah.
an
At the
Can
bottom
I?
of when you open that feature, at the bottom it says Psychokinesis 1 action, 1 creature, 60 feet.
Oh, fine. Anyway, we'll step there over the dude and fire on this. Jesus, that's still 60 feet.
You're
There
not
we go.
dealing with the guy is still next to you. There is still a dude up.
This guy? Yeah, I
Yeah.
know.
Okay.
But
Okay.
he's also surrounded by two of our
Oh
best
yeah.
fighters,
Oh
so
yeah.
I think he'll be okay.
Okay. So you're shooting at him.
And then
Go
we'll
ahead.
hit him with an elemental blast.
All right. Oh yeah. Sort of a small flash of this ball of fire striking this archer over the cliff. They stumble a bit, but they keep their bow trained on you guys. All right. Anything else?
Motherfucker. I don't believe so. No.
All right. Galhadrin, you are on the ground, but you are conscious.
Do I still feel bad from that arrow?
It is fading.
Is it gone or
It is.
fading?
It is gone. It lasts until. What does this say? Until before the start. All right. It lasts until the start of the archer's next turn. So, if they didn't hit you this round, you're good.
All right, I am going to stand up and I'm going to use 18 of my lay on hands pool to heal myself for 18. Uh yeah. And then I guess no, that's it because I don't have any bonus actions I can take.
Uh, two remaining thugs on the boat. They're doggedly doing this. One of them gonna stab at Abel. Another one's going to stab at Phelan. Nope. Okay.
No dice.
Marrow. Dirt gains 1d4 because there's no enemies next to him, but he can climb up that cliff.
Sorry, I got lost in my tabs. Okay. Nope. Nope.
Uh,
No.
no. That's a pretty shit roll for a 1d34. It's all right.
Okay, I can't do anything with that anyway. All right, there's still this guy, right?
Yep. There's 2 guys still on the boat. Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh
Okay.
yeah.
So is this guy damaged at all?
Yes, he is slightly damaged. He's looking very hurt. Almost all the others are, and then this guy's a bit damaged. All the other archers are untouched.
Okay. Eileen just had her turn, right?
Lena's turn is coming up.
Okay.
Alina goes
Can they?
after you.
Okay, sorry. Can they shoot an arrow at a melee range?
No, which is
Okay.
why the one guy pulled out a knife when Galahadran got close.
Okay, that's fine. Those arrows fucking hurt. All right, Dirt. It's gonna get him.
Oh, oh yeah.
Okay. Well, we could have done better.
Okay. All right. Anything else?
Uh,
You can move yourself because you haven't used Marrow's movement.
yeah. Let me look and see. No, hold on. There's something I can do, but I have to look at it real quick. Sorry.
No worries.
Nope, I don't have enough ferocity for this. Okay. Mara's gonna get how far? What's my movement? 35 feet, and this is difficult terrain, so it counts as double. So
Yep. Both the swimming and the climbing would be half speed.
so I can move. So is this 10 feet?
Yep.
And then
That's
it
10.
starts.
And then 20, 30. And you can get to, also you can get to that square at the bottom of the cliff with your remaining 5 feet. So you can go one more up. There you go.
Okay. And then that's it.
Okay. Abel. Is you and Phelan on this boat with this one soggy, wet thug who's been trying to stab you with a dagger for the past couple minutes.
He's not succeeded.
Well, he's trying.
An arrow came close to harming me, but
Too quick, too fast.
Yeah. I guess I'm just gonna ignore him.
All right.
I guess I'll dodge, and I'm gonna put. That lets me spend a leadership dice without actually spending a leadership dice since I'm out. What's the initiative order? The initiative order is just not great for this. I guess I'm just going to order Galahadran with my urgent order. I just feel like, on your feet, Galahadran, and you. So you can use your reaction to move without provoking opportunity attacks if you want, and you'll get 5 temporary hit points. You don't have to move. It's mostly to give you.
I mean, I guess I can move. I can engage that one, so you can't shoot with the bow.
It's not a bad idea. Yeah. That's me. I dodge and I order.
Okay. Alina.
Alright, I'm gonna move over there, and my echo is gonna whoop. I am going to attack the one in front of me. Oops. But I did take the attack action, even though I don't think I hit, but I am going to
Yeah, that misses.
I'm going to use Unleash Incarnation.
Okay.
And so this lady is gonna.
That also misses.
I hit with an iron. Oh, these are different guys.
These are different.
That's fine.
All right. Anything else?
No.
All right. The one next to Alina is going to stab Adelina with the knife.
No.
The one next to Galahadron is going to drop their bow, take out their knife, stab at Galahadron. Nope. And then the one by Dirt is also going to need to take out a knife and stab at Dirt. That one does hit.
What?
So Dirt takes 4 damage. And the sort of you hear Dirt whimper in more pain than you would think from just like the tiny, like relatively tiny cut they do, and they have disadvantage on their attacks until the end of their next turn. The remaining archers, one is going to shoot at this echo of Rhea that has appeared. Believe that hits.
Yes.
Meanwhile, at the back there, we're going to have 2 shoot Phelan.
No and yes.
All right.
Okay.
Phelan, you take 6 damage, and 2 shoot Abel.
I'm dodging, so these are both disadvantage.
All right, so that's 1, which is a 6, and a 14. All right.
Good thing I dodged. I missed a crit.
Abel and Phelan, as this last guy is sort of like stabbing at you and arrows are still raining from the other side, you hear a thunk as a heavy gauntlet hits the other side of the boat, and a knight lifts themselves up onto the surface
There's
of
no
the
way
barge.
that fucker just swam across all that.
I think that's what he just spent the rest of the combat doing. I bet there was one
I
on
think
either
he
side.
casually strolled.
All right, and that is all of his turn. That's his movement to get up there, and he's going to dash. He sees that Abel is occupied, so he's going to dash at Phelan.
Hmm.
Fantastic.
All right, Phelan, it is your turn.
Got dashed
I will
so
say,
hard. He
it's
got
it's
disconnected.
pitch fucking black here, so making it easier on you guys because I don't want to run the issues with like being able to see where all the archers are and lighting and stuff. But this guy just went through the river in pitch blackness. I rolled your guys' passive perception; it's not good enough to see it. So Dirt's would
just
have been,
happened?
but Dirt's is based on smell. So
Well, I'm also a little radius of light right now.
I feel like these guys
right
would have,
now, yeah, but you're on the other shore.
Yeah, that's true.
it's not pitch black. All of the moons are gibbous moons.
It's still not very bright though. Like it's
Okay.
relatively. I'm just trying to justify how this knight got through the water. They also weren't swimming at the top of it.
I
They
mean,
went
yeah.
on the water and they just pulled themselves out.
My whole screen
hmm
went black. Like
Oh, okay. So you're in pitch black. Nobody else is. Have you opened your eyes?
You want to try reloading it?
I had to.
no, I mean like whatever just happened took out
Your whole computer?
it wiped my wallpaper.
Huh.
Your wallpaper. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's
Well,
pretty
if that's
bad.
not me.
I was like, do we? Yeah, I mean,
Lev's secret
Yep.
virus.
The secret. That's what the arrows truly do.
I'll be right back in like 2 minutes.
That's why you
Okay, are
gotta
you gonna
use the
fix Al's computer?
VPN.
Somebody should.
I'm on my way, buddy.
Well, you
Is
can
it-
probably guess at what you would like to do, but
Me?
yeah, it's your turn.
Yeah, I'm going to cast Burning Hands directly in front of me.
Okay.
I'll need somebody else to roll that while I figure out
Yep,
what the hell
yep.
is happening.
Now that's what I call magic. Fire.
What the hell happened to my background? I'm very confused.
They do succeed on the save, so they take half damage. Is there anything you want to do for a bonus action?
Yeah, let's move the guy over next to me. I don't need to see him to do that.
Okay. And how many points does that take for your side points?
1. I am officially out.
Okay. You haven't been tracking your resources, is why I asked.
Yes. Well, not physically. No.
Yep. There's places to track it physically.
Okay, I'm
And
back. I don't know what the hell happened to my computer, but I'm
weird.
back.
Okay. Can you move your construct, or do you need me to?
Yeah, I got it.
All right.
I think.
Was there anything else, or is that your turn?
That is my turn.
All right, Galahadron, you're up.
I'm going to hit the one in front of me with a sword.
All right.
Hopefully get rid of it. Normal.
Yep, that hits.
Does it go down?
It sort of staggers a bit, but stays up. You hear some dry cracking as you sort of your sword hits the side of its sort of like chainmail.
Hmm. I'm gonna hold off jumping back until we can get rid of the archer right here. So that'll be it.
Okay. The one guy next to Abel is gonna try his damnedest. Uh, Abel, you still dodging?
I haven't had my turn yet this round, so yeah,
Oh yeah. All right. Wow.
that'll be a miss.
It will be a miss, but it was a high disadvantage. All right. Marrow.
Okay.
Dirt gains 1d4 plus 1.
I can move all the way up here, right, to be
Oh, yeah.
flanking.
Uh,
I think my computer is
Is
done
that
with Foundry for the night.
10, 20, and then I'll be...
yeah, you can.
Okay. What am I doing? There we go. 6. How much is this? This is like 8, I think, to heal. 5. Yeah, we're just gonna I was just gonna attack.
That hits. Oh, yeah.
Dirt.
That kills it.
Okay, so we just gotta
You
go
just
for that.
chomp down, and there's just a dry
Okay.
crunching sound, and it falls to the ground limp.
So the dirt's gonna come over here and bite this guy.
Okay.
And he has disadvantage.
But because you guys are flanking, but that will hit.
Well, guys, I'm not really sure what's happening with my computer, so I think I'm going to be dropping out. I think I'm done with Foundry for the night.
Oh, is it Foundry specifically that's doing it?
Yeah, it will not load.
Okay.
I finally got my wallpaper back, but
You can probably somebody can stream the screen to you. You close Foundry and just somebody streams it.
If you want to do that.
But yeah, Dirt goes over, and again, another dry crunch, and that one who has been accosting Galadrin all night falls dead.
It's like it is also 11:42 here.
It is almost, yes, it is also almost over. We're probably going to call it at the end of this round, actually. So, all right. Anything else, Meryl?
So Dirt moved what? 5.
5.
How can I move through the units to get
You
up
can
here? Is
you
that
can move
allowed?
through corpses, and you can move through
What's that?
friendlies.
Okay, he's right there. So I can be in position.
Yep.
And then Mero used all of her movement.
Mhm.
So yeah, I don't think that she can move any further.
Nope. Okay. Abel.
I'm definitely gonna dodge. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna move here. I'm gonna dodge, and I'm gonna use distract on the ambush knight. So he's gonna, if he attacks anyone other than me, he's gonna get minus a d6 to the attack roll.
Okay. Is there an icon I can put for dodging?
That's what I was just looking
Sure.
at. Yeah.
Okay, that's probably the closest I'm getting. I like how it makes your thing kind of dark over too. But okay. So he has disadvantage if he attacks anybody other than you.
It's a minus a d6
Minus a d6.
minus my
Okay.
leadership die,
Okay.
and
no,
then he has
no, but-
disadvantage to attack me because I'm dodging.
Okay.
So he gets to pick his poison.
All right. Anything else?
That's it. This is
All right.
yeah.
Alina.
I'm gonna dash back over here. And then summon Echo.
All right. Then the end of the round.
Surrounded by Alinas.
Surrounded by
Alina!
Alinas.
Alina!
Okay. Do you guys want to call it here?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.